Hi, it's Cher with Share Peace and Love. Just doing a reading here this evening. It was a heck of a day and just like not on the high vibration here. Too many things seem to have gone wrong, but I'm not going to let that stop me from reaching out to the collective or the community. Excuse me. Um, so that being said, I got a little bell and I like the way it sounds, so I'm going to do it. Okay. And I've already lit some Palo Santo, prayed numerous times, and even meditated. Meditation is so hard. Sorry, my nose itches. My face always itches when spirit gets involved, it seems like. Yeah, meditation is really hard. I'm working on. I do it 10 minutes at a time. It's been a heck of a day. I went to make arrangements to go move in where I was supposed to move in, and it wasn't divine timing. Just timing didn't go well today, and maybe it's because I was trying to force things, and I shouldn't have been trying to force things. But sometimes we in a hurry, and we're impatient in life, and we have to remember who's in the driver's seat. And trust me, that is such a hard one for me. It's hard to remember that I'm not the person in the driver's seat. God is. We are just, we're just the little people in the cars. Makes me think of when the helicopter's up in the air watching all of us. If we do something bad, we get held in check by the police. They I guess hunt us down. But that being said, yeah, it was kind of a crummy day, but we're not going to focus on crummy days. We're going to focus on positive vibration and higher experiences. I already prayed and asked for my archangels and ancestors to come in, and I'm just going to get started here with the reading. If you haven't met me before, I'm Cher, and oh, that's so cute. I saw 211 on the clock. I'm Cher, and I receive messages from Source in a variety of ways. Dreams, words, sentences, phrases, just all kinds of stuff. I get a lot of messages in the universe, and but I'm very open and receptive to those messages. I've received them my entire life. I have my battle scars. And yeah, it's not. Don't argue with God. It's really not a good idea. Trust me. I'm a little headstrong sometimes, so I am real. I'm not going to harass you for your money or the hour you were born or the day or anything. Nothing on astrology. I just the gift that God has given me is I don't really need any information. I just answer the questions and we see what comes through. Sometimes you get a message, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it resonates, sometimes it doesn't. Don't try to make it resonate. Like if you have a great boyfriend or a great girlfriend, and something comes up about a fight, don't go get in one. That would be awful. That's not how this works. Most of the time, it is simply Source, your higher power, God, providing clarity and peace in your life. And I'm just a little channel. I'm just a messenger. I've had my moments. Maybe one day I'll tell my story. It's a pretty bad story. It's really bad, honestly. But I don't feel like this is the time. So that being said, let's get started with these cards and let's see what does Source have for us. The Page of Pentacles. Alrighty, we're getting started. Whoa. Oh no. Okay. So you had. Okay. Let's just see what else comes out here. Whoa. Okay. All right. I would say this is a pretty energetic deck tonight. Let's just see what we have coming out. The Chariot's on top here. That's determination, control, conquest, success, a whole bunch of good things, great victories, achievements, maybe a journey. The only card that fell upside down was the Hierophant, and that is taking like an unorthodox approach to something is what I'm hearing here. Originally, it ends well. There's some confusion. First, you got some good news, and you're like all excited, and Lord, this sounds like my life, and you're like, yay! I don't know if you can see it, but it's the Page of Pentacles, and I don't know what happened, but it went sideways. Whatever it was went sideways. This is how this came out, and it came out on top of the good news card. Okay, so it was like you were in a situation that was unorthodox. This was kind of behind you from where I'm reading it. I do read more intuition than cards. This is source energy. This is God energy. Oh, hello. Sure, of course you can. Hi, Eamon. Go ahead. I just saw it. I'm not used to looking at the comments. Ask your question. I'll go ahead and keep reading while I'm waiting for your question to pop up. But yes, please feel free to ask a question. So, and the basis of this was like it says like a faded relationship. There was loneliness, irresponsibility. Okay, let's see. I just saw your question, Eamon. Gregory's current feelings for me. Okay, give me just 1 minute and I'll pull a card. Let me just finish here. This was a relationship, and there was a lot of chaos in this relationship, and I think this is what caused some of the heartbreak and the loneliness and the running away from the situation is what I hear. But you came out on top, whoever I'm reading for this for, you came out as the High Priestess. It's a very great, wonderful energy. The High Priestess. Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. The High Priestess is just enlightened, and they have inner understanding. They have control of their emotions. They have balance. They know where they're going. They have the capability to set boundaries. They're very well put together, but they're very happy too. Sometimes people mistake their happiness for I want to say just naivety. Yes. So, but the end card on this is determination, control, conquest. It's the Chariot. Things are moving into this High Priestess energy is what I'm getting here. Okay, you're over the bad stuff in the background. You got the message both ways. You got it, like the good message, and then the message wasn't so good. That happens sometimes in life, and I feel like that was some sort of a relationship. So that's what I have there from source that just came out. I have a question from Eman. Let's see what source has here. Okay. Information for Eman. Information for Eman. Oh, information for Eman. Anything Eman needs to know at this time? Now, the way I read is I can't guarantee you. I don't guarantee anything. I'm just a conduit. So we'll see what happens. All right, source. Anything else? Whoa, that was funny. All right. What else? That was funny. Never had that happen. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's see what flew out first. You have, I don't know if this is you or your person. You're ambitious, the King of Pentacles. This is a person that's, they have wealth, they have patience, they have strength, they have stability, they have commitment. They have like control. They're polite. They are like, it's almost, I can feel like they think before they speak. Unlike some of us, I am not one of those people, unfortunately. Is this you or is this your person? And this is the card, it's the King of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see it very well. This is for Eamon. Okay, so that's the first card while you're thinking about that. And then, okay, then you have, is there more than one person? Because you have a Knight of Wands that's upside down. This is a like a distraction. There's really no purpose for it. It's kind of like a, flighty, flirty, just low key. No substance. No substance is what came out. That's what hit me in the face. This is the card that flew up and hit me in the face. The person you're wondering about, do they have a lot of, like, can you have a conversation with them and walk away feeling satisfied, or are they just more like kind of like a daisy type thing? Because to me, from what I'm reading so far, this looks like there's the Knight of Pentacles. This is one person very strong, very determined, very together, honestly, very just in control. And I was looking at the candle. And then you have this other, like, opportunistic person. They're not good. They came in upside down. Okay, so this is somebody you would definitely want to be wary of. I want to see what this card is that I wasn't quite sure about. Yes. Yeah, you do want to be wary of this person. I'm not sure if I'm talking about the person you're asking me about. I'm not sure who is who in this situation, but I will tell you the card I wasn't sure about that I feel like is describing this Knight of Wands is the Devil. Okay. And this is facing your fears, freeing yourself from bondage, breaking chains. Are you in like a relationship with somebody this is not fail proof, part of this is me. It's coming across as like you're in a relationship with somebody, or you were in a relationship with somebody and you felt very chained, very tied down, very hurt in a lot of ways. And it took you like you finally started to get some enlightenment. So let's see let's see what else there is. Whoa, okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right. Okay, because I feel like there's a person involved. It's the Queen of Wands in the upside down, and this was somebody that was like short-sighted, someone you didn't trust. They were very untrustworthy. Now, sex is, it can be male or female in tarot, but it's coming across as the Queen of Wands. It almost feels like the friend of the devil. Oh, that's weird. I'm not used to seeing that. We'll have to see. Okay. Something clicked on my computer. Any other messages? Is this resonating with you, Emian? I hope it is. Any other? Whoa. Okay. What else? Okay. There's been like a lot of growth and a lot of work that you put into something. Okay. And it's, 1 second. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. What is it? Oh. You had to, Alexa, stop, please. You got over some kind of relationship. You made some really bad decisions regarding a person. It was, like this is the card. It was problems. It was issues. Hey, how you doing? Hancha, nice to see you. I'm just talking to Eamon now, and I hope we're resonating. Nice to see you. If you want a reading, just feel free to comment. Let me get back to Eamon real quick here. Of course, yes. Please just put it in the comments, and after I finish with Eamon, I'll certainly go to you. Anyway, you walked away from this relationship. This was hardcore. This was, ooh. This is the card, it's the lovers upside down. So I'm not, this is, you walked away from that. And what happened is you started putting some work into things, work into yourself. You started to, like, you gave yourself some time. You allowed yourself some patience. Okay, I'll get right back with you, Hansha. Anyway, you allowed yourself some patience to reach a higher level or a higher state of stability is what I'm hearing. Okay, and you got when you started working with yourself, you were able to come to like this. It's like a judgment. Like you started growing, your thoughts went in a new direction, and wow, this is really. It was like it's the end of being judged. Someone judged you harshly, and it's the end of that. That's not something you have to worry about. So there are two parties I see involved, two different persons, and one has like a, I don't know what that is, but you did come out of it, and there is a lot of growth. And I do think that there is something here with another person that's coming in that is productive. I hope this helps for Eamon. All right, let's see what. Let me just check and see what Hunter says. 1 second here. Bear with me. I got to just move this way and read your questions. Okay, let's see. Sure, let's see. Okay, let me see. I'll pull some cards. Let me see what I feel here. What does she want from me? Okay. You had some kind of disagreement. And something that delayed or canceled something. You walked away from her or a path she was on. Something caused an issue with the stability. This is like a anger, bitterness issue. Let's see what information. Sorry, that hurts. Does source have? I've never had that happen. What information? What? Whoa. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Any other information source? Anything else? The honcho needs to know. Anything else? Whoa. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me look at this. I don't usually read quite this many, but okay. The lovers. Ooh. Okay. She's kind of bossy, isn't she? Okay. Devil energy. You're right. This is very disturbing to you. This caused it was just a disturbance. It was a collapse of something. And the bottom of it is the King of Pentacles. I feel like that's you that ran across this crazy devil energy, but you're being told to just to like calm down, not to react to it. Smooth sailing, fulfillment, like hold on a second, please. Okay, once you just release this conflict, this is not something where you need to go and talk to this person. This is an internal release for you. Once you release this internal, it's such, I feel like such a kind of ball of chaos trying to figure it out. Once you release that, you're going to feel this weight lifted from your shoulders, and it's like that's going to be a sign from spirit or from source that you have released that and you're going on with your life. And that you may feel like you're being kind to her, but you're really, really being kind to yourself. You're being asked to let this go and move on. And then once you do, you're going to have you're going to get larger clarity, but you're going to get clarity later on. There was some kind of misunderstanding or something that came through in this situation that something you don't know about. You know how somebody has conversation with somebody has conversation with somebody else, then things just get turned around and it's really not right. And then the other person thinks it's right and it becomes a hot mess. It kind of feels like something like that. But you're being asked to just move on and let this go. And then you will have clarity. Let's see. Let me read your comments here real quick. Yeah, that's burn some Palo Santo and write her name on a piece of paper and burn it and ask for total release. And, maybe sage your home. And then this is going to sound weird, but frequently water is a very healing, flowing thing that gives you a lot of abilities. It's cleansing. I frequently ask that God balance me. Sometimes I get a little carried away. I'm like, sanctify, rectify, bless me, Lord, put me in the right place, in the right direction, in the right state of being to show my gratitude for the gift that you gave us. Sometimes I feel really convicted. I can't imagine even giving 1/10 or even less than what was given for us. So, no, you do not need to be aware of any danger. The danger there's no danger. You have God on your side. I see like an angel standing behind you with the sword crossed. You like the color silver or chrome? I hear bright like a shining star. I know that's so ridiculous, but that's what I heard. So are you like one of these bright like a shining star people? I feel like I can feel your energy. There is some apprehension here, but once you let go of that apprehension, your vibration is going to lift so high. You're gonna actually feel that. Here's an example. A few nights ago, I was really hanging on to something when I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I said, Lord, help me release this. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. And I had like a really big pain in the back of my neck and shoulders for a month. And when I asked God to help me release it and I fell asleep that night, I remember the next morning when I woke up, I remember thinking, my neck doesn't hurt, my shoulders don't hurt. And I realized that it was the weight of the burden that I had not been able to release. And when I gave it to God, the burden went away and the weight was lifted. And that's what I feel is what you're being told here, Hancho, when I really understand how that could affect your psyche. You're being told not to give it one more ounce of energy. Totally, when we say release, total and complete release. Burn her name, whatever you need to do, and then let it blow off in the wind once it burns, is what I hear. And when you do that, you flick it away and release it into the universe. Let source take care of any issues you have, and you will be fine. Yeah, and once you say, when you burn her name, you say in the name of God. I had an experience the other night where I swear I heard a door open, and I knew that whatever was there was not good. And the first thing that I said, and I put my hands right here in my heart, I said, "You have no power to hurt me in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ." And I felt the release when I said that. And I think, Honcho, if you really Now we're talking like a get down on your knees, honest to goodness, talk with your best friend Jesus. Let him be there for you and ask him to lift this off your heart, and he will. That is the way he works. Okay. I probably sound like a nut, but I've went through a lot of life experiences and I've had a lot of things happen to me, and a lot of those things, there's only one way to explain it, and that's source, God, the omnipotent. I technically shouldn't even be alive many times today because I've gone through a lot. I hope this helped you, Honcho. If anybody else is out there listening and you have a comment or a question, if you want, I'll be happy to pull source energy and pull a card and see. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you do like what I'm saying through source, if it resonates, please like, share. Oh, nice. I'm so happy to hear that. That's great. I appreciate that, Hancha. Stop by anytime when I'm live. Guys, also, I don't email you. If you ever want a live reading or a private reading, you have to email me. Never, ever going to ask you, reach out and ask you for money, bank information, nothing. I am very true blue. When people reach out to me, I reach out to them. Really want to know her karma, but I need to. Yes, you do. God said that is not for you to know. Okay. Oh, also, it is not for her to know yours. Okay. I know that makes sense. Yes, and I have faith that you will do it. And I want you to come back when you do it. After you've slept, I want you to come back and tell me if you felt the weight lift, please. It doesn't matter what I was using. That was as an example, Hancho. I was saying God wouldn't discuss your karma with anybody, nor would he discuss her karma with anybody, because it's God. God doesn't do anything wrong. No, and you didn't, but it is time to release it and let it go. If you let it have power over you, it's bad, okay? Okay. God should be the only thing that has power in your life. All right. I hope that helps, Hancha. All right. If you're out there and you have a question, feel free. In the meantime, I like to play around with my cards. My messages come through God, through Source. I do have some fun cards, though, and have been doing this for a while. Let's see what everything in life is learning, isn't it? Somebody's being called to learn, get a book, learn, get out of your head. You're bored. You need a challenge. That's from Source for somebody. And I know that sounds like a broad-based statement. This person wears glasses. They look very studious. Okay. Anyway, whatever comes across is what I say. It may sound kind of crazy. I see cats. My mom had a lot of cats, so that doesn't surprise me. I do like cats, so I live with 3 cats. All right, let's see what we have from our Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. It's kind of a fun deck. What do we have, Source? Wow, okay. Friendship, transformation. Whoa. Okay. That's very interesting. Friendship came in sideways, like you hadn't connected with this person in a while is what I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, friendship came in sideways. And death came in upside down. Interesting. So I don't know how I feel about this. Source, what else is it that we need to know? What do we need to know at this time? Whoa. Release. And that fell on top of death. Oh, wow. Okay, so somebody's... Okay. Whoa. I don't know. Give me a second, please. It's interesting. What is it about the death and the release? Clarify, please. Clarify on death and release. Safe travel. Okay. I feel like this is... Okay, this is not for everybody. I can tell you that. Okay, there's some sort of friendship. You haven't talked to this person in a while. That's why I'm seeing the sideways card. Okay, and I feel like there's gonna be a transformation. Like I feel like that they're going to pass away. I don't know who this is for, um, but you're being. It's like you feel. Like you had unresolved business with this person that passed away. Okay. And the unresolved business was, uh, it's like it was never resolved, but you're being asked to release that. Okay. Um, so that this person, their safe travel is upside down. So I'm going to say that their safe travel is probably not safe, is what I feel. But I feel like they're saying, release this. I'm not upset with you. You know, it really doesn't matter anymore that it didn't get resolved. We still had a friendship. I don't know who needed to hear that. I feel it very strongly though. So, and if it does resonate with you, please comment. It's always nice to hear, and I try to respond to all comments, guys. But yeah, that's very important. Yeah, and this is a you'll know you've already felt the burden of this. Anything else, source? Let's see. Okay, I can do that. Okay. You're being told that you haven't been very grateful for what you have left, that you need to amp up your gratitude. Sorry, but um, source don't lie. uh, and you're supposed to get back on focus. Okay, you're supposed to focus on. Well, what I'm being told is you're going to get a message on what you're supposed to focus on. When you get the message, you'll be like, that's what I need to focus on. Okay, that's what's coming through for you. I'm not sure who this is for. And my condolences if in fact it did involve a death. um, I truly am sorry. But also do keep in mind that this person is asking you to release this whatever unfinished business that it was between the two of you. Uh, yeah, because it was important to them before they moved on to transcend, to know that you were okay, if that makes sense. I feel like this is going to make sense for somebody. There's somebody that needs to hear this message. I don't know who, honestly. Most of the time I don't. Wrong side of my head. This always messes me up when I'm backwards over here. All right, well, my name is Sharon. I'm doing late night readings, and I just sometimes I find when I have a day, it was just a crazy day, and I was really tired, and my first inclination was just go to bed and don't worry about it. And then I was like, no, because when I give my energy, sometimes it like makes the difference. Whatever I send out in love comes back, and it makes my vibration higher also, if that makes sense. Uh, I'm going to pull a card from the Green Witches Oracle deck. Uh, just got these. They're kind of cool looking. I like to buy the cards a lot of times just because they have like just amazing artwork. The cards don't hold power, okay? God is the one that holds the power, okay? Okay, there's somebody is looking forward to setting on the hearth or near the hearth this fall, just in that warmth and safety, like being wrapped in God's love and just being able to spiritually connect on a divine and higher level is what I'm hearing. Wow, higher connection. All right. What other messages do we have, Source? What other messages, Source, do we have? Thyme. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. This is the card of self awareness. Like, are you living right here in the moment? Like, I'm hoping tomorrow morning my cute little grandchild comes in here and snuggles me and says, "Hey, Nana." So, because it's like living in the moment is wonderful. Somebody here needs to ask for help and start sharing. It says asking for help and sharing the burdens. So someone, maybe if you're with somebody or something, ask them for some help. Have them share some of the burdens with you, whatever needs to come through. I'll say whoever I am talking to out there, you have a lot of protection. It's like you work on banishing negativity in your environment and your life. You don't like negative stuff. You don't want to convey negativity. It just really lowers your vibe, and so you strive to be on a more positive vibration. And when you don't, you're like called to the carpet sometimes. You're like, oh man, I should have been a better person, a better human. And but that's okay. Source is saying that's okay. We, none of us are perfect. I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I'm gonna, talk from get messages from Source. My life has got to be like perfect. No, my life is far from perfect. I have a great life and I have some wonderful people that love me and I love them. But no, my life is my life is chaos right now. I'm looking for a place to live and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's been a lot. And but God does not give you anything you can't handle. And if He puts you in the fire, He'll walk you through. So I'm going to go back to these cards and let's see what other messages we have from Source. These are really cool cards. If you get a chance to get a deck, just for the artwork alone. And I want to give credit here. And Aaron, Arin Murphy Hiscock, author of The Green Witch. Oh, cool. It's a beautiful deck. Thank you so much. If you have a deck of cards that you would like me to try out, I'll be happy to. Just reach out to me, email me, and I'll send you an address. All right. Let's see what we have. What messages do we have? So what do we need to know? Okay. Oh, the sun. Healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. Here comes the sun. Little darling. Here comes the sun. It's all right. Oh, that's so cool. I can't sing, so I should not have done that on camera. But this card makes me feel like there's joy and happiness in somebody's life, bliss. It's coming through. Just wait, okay? You got to wait for the sun to come up, but it will be there. It will come up, okay? Wow, that's a wonderful card and beautiful energy. Okay, also, whoever you are grounded. That's nice. You're very peaceful at this time, very grounded. Look at this heart. I don't know. Let me move my light here. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. Very grounded, very peaceful, very content in the energy that you're in. What else is there? Oh, leaves, renewal, revival, progress. Okay. So you've had a lot of growth, a lot of new life coming through. Oh, sorry. New life coming through. It's like here, it's stability, loyalty, right? Like, reliability. It's the good things. It's like this really good support system is coming through for you all of a sudden. It's because you've had a lot of hard work and determination to get through whatever this is that you've gone through, and it was a lot. It commands respect, just simply the fact you made it through. And the oak tree, you know, has acorns, and it says power, courage, and strength. And I feel like this is what was required of somebody. And they had to get some healthy patterns and some growth, and they have done that. They're working on gratitude and releasing their burdens. Some days are harder than others. What else? They are, you know, working on being in the hearts, the spiritual connection, the physical, the divine, the whole shebang when you're balanced with the universe. And tend, okay, you're also being told to do maintenance, encouragement, and guidance. So not only are you being asked to do maintenance on yourself, this is like you're being asked to help someone else, to tend to them, to nourish them, to guide them. This is going to make a difference in your relationship, well, with this person. It's going to create a renewal, a revival, and progress. That's so funny. This card just flew out at me when I said this is going to make a difference in your relationship with this person. That was funny. Cracked me up. All right, what else do we have here? Have you taken like one moment today to just breathe in, breathe out, and be grateful? Just grateful for everything in the midst of chaos. Man, that's a hard one, and I'm practicing that one right now. I'm in the midst of chaos right now. I'm trying to move. I need furniture. I need a place. It's just, and I live. My daughter. I see my daughter, and she's like, "Mom, take your own advice," which is hilarious because I'm like, she's so right. Because sometimes I'm sitting here, telling or asking collective to do something or be something, and yet when it happens in my own life, it's like, whoa, how do I do that? How do I fix that? And so I have to remind myself or be reminded to take my own advice, to go, okay, I know that God has a plan. Clearly, my plan and God's plan are not matching currently. And when I look at it, I'm like, okay, which plan is going to go better? Not mine for sure. God's plan always tops my plan. God has done things in my life that I cannot possibly make happen. I have prayed prayers and had answers in less than an hour, and serious answers on prayers. Maybe we'll talk about that one day. If you pray to God, he's gonna answer. You just gotta listen. And the thing is, so sometimes you may not like the answer. Learned that a long time ago. Oh, by the way, it's already September. It feels like Christmas is just around the corner. I don't Christmas gifts they're wonderful. I like getting presents. That's nice. But I like the cookie baking and the music and the fact that people are just a little nicer. And I like it cold. Remind me that I said that when I'm standing in the snow. I'm in Aurora, Colorado, for those of you that are wondering. I came for a visit and went home and sold everything I owned and moved here. It's beautiful. Lovely people, lovely place to live. Every day when I look at the sky, I'm just amazed. You can't not know. You know that God exists when you look at the sky and the mountains, and just you're like, there's no way that God doesn't exist. God exists, or how would we have all of this? Anyway, so that is a message. That's always a good message coming through. Daily affirmations. I am grateful for the blessings in my life. Okay, so it's good to say it. I am grateful for the blessings in my life, but you have to actually apply it. You have to be grateful for those blessings. You have to, so okay. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for reminding me that I have all these great things in my life. And just because my world is turning upside down doesn't mean that I get to forget the great things. And when I start remembering the great things, guess what? My world is not quite as tilted. So, that's kind of how the universe works, right? That is how the universe works. I feel kind of silly tonight, and I haven't gotten on here and live in a long time and just been me. It's so hard when you get on live YouTube to not worry, which I don't. I don't really worry about makeup and stuff, obviously. I'd never get a video out if I had to worry about my hair. It'd never be right. Anyway, yeah, so I'm live and it's late. And if you have a question or a comment, feel free to reach out in the comments. I was reading, I read a lot actually. And I was reading this book. And I'm just going to hold it up so you can see the name because, okay, it's by Gibran, a prophet. So I'm sure I butchered that. But what it said was the soul is a heavenly flower that cannot live in the shade, but the thorns can live everywhere. And so when I read that, I thought, that is so true about us. When we bury ourselves in despair and darkness and pettiness, bitterness, hatred, nothing grows, you know. But when we go into the light, that's when we grow. I read something the other day. I think I even mentioned it here, where it said when the seed gets buried in order to grow. So it's like burying the seed, but getting rid of all the trash that's with the seed and growing past all that. Sometimes that's life, and it's really hard. And I may not make sense all the time. Sometimes I just kind of go off randomly and talk and see what comes through. It makes for an interesting night, and it's kind of fun. I like to have fun too. Let's see, Source. What would you like to put out there? What is it? Whoa, we're getting off to a good start. Okay. Somebody's embracing some solitude. Okay. They're just like taking a minute to think about where they are in life and what they're doing and like what their next step is in getting there, how they're going to get there. Okay. What else, Source? I love it when they fly. I think it's so fun. Yes, because you don't know. There's a cloud of unknowing where you're going. But there's one card I haven't turned over here. Your commitment. You're being asked to be very committed to this unknowing thing. Okay. I have a feeling you know what it is, so it says float on the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery, and embrace the sacred within. So this is something that divine will lead you to where you are supposed to be. God will put you there. When the time is right, you'll get the message. Okay. Anything else? Oh. Let's see. Also embrace potential. Okay. This says, explore abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. Nice. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you have you're in this period of solitude because you're like, where am I going? What the heck am I doing? Do I you're like, which way? And a source is saying it's okay. Just I kind of get like you would hush a child, like shh, it's gonna be okay. Just stay committed. Don't worry about knowing the plan, okay? Because the plan's gonna bring an abundance of opportunities. You don't have to know the direction I'm going in order to reap the benefits. It's like Source is saying, I will lead you where I want you to go. And you know this happens in your life frequently for the people I'm talking to. This is not going to resonate with a whole bunch of people. I always wanted to say that because it's true. It won't. But there are people it will resonate with, and they'll understand this. You know, the little messages you get all the time where you're like, oh, you know, mom's here, dad's here. You know, those kind of messages. You hear the song and it was their favorite song or something. And it makes you happy to remember them, but sad to miss them, you know. That happens sometimes. But then you have to be grateful that they were with you, you know. Whatever God gives you on any given day in any given time is a gift. There are no guarantees. Yeah, I know. I've lost people I love. And I've lost people that transcended, and I've lost people that are living that I love. You know, they're just not in my life anymore. Through transformation or growth process or whatever. And that's a part of the life process. That's a part of getting to where we need to be, you know. And it's, you know, you're there when that you can have this level of peace if you're by yourself or you're with somebody and you just feel peaceful. That's like it's one of the things. And you have a zest for living. Like, you're like, oh man, I want to do this and this and this. And, you know, like me, I probably have 100 books laying around my bedroom, actually. But I love books and I have a zest for it. And I get so excited and I want to read them all at one time and I can't. But I would rather have that zest for living and want to do that and like thirst to just quench, you know, to be able to quench those thirst than sit somewhere and not live because you get so many hours, minutes, days, weeks, years, whatever you're given is what you're given. And so live, like live. Because, um, you know, my sister, who is no longer with us, in the physical used to say, you know, live like there's no tomorrow. And she loved that song, you know, you don't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes you get what you need. I can never hear that song without crying. And sorry. Anyway, that's just the benefits of being live, right? Showing your true feelings. I'm feeling very Christmassy in the red and green. Can't wait. I love Christmas. Can you feel fall in the air? Yes, I know I'm rambling, but sometimes it's these are like gentle reminders. Like I feel like somebody's pumpkin crazy, which that's an obvious statement because you know it's fall. But they like the house to smell like cinnamon. They like to bake that bread. You know, they want the cider on the stove. Very homey, very cozy, a very peaceful place where like it's easy to tap in there. Job well done is the message I'm getting. Job well done. If you're that person that creates that loving, sweet, kind environment for anybody to come home to, job well done. You know, I'm sharing a lot tonight. I needed to honestly connect with God, uh, source energy. It always helps, I feel. And time goes super fast. Like I look at the clock and I've already been talking way too long. Too long. You shouldn't have to listen to me this long. And you don't, you know. I totally understand. It's a live stream and life is busy and people, you know, have lives, and that's good. That's what I'm saying. Have a life. If you don't have a list of fun things to do, make a list. Make a list and start checking it off. You know, I recently went paddleboarding with my daughter and, and my grandson, and amazingly, I was actually able to stand. Now I am a person who has no balance. I'm like this, okay? So, and I survived it. You know, a month before that, I went roller skating, and whoa, I thought I was healthy, but I am not healthy. Confirmation. I feel like recently it's been take your mother out day, take mom roller skating or paddle boarding. And that's kind of funny, you know. But I have a very good daughter, and I treasure the times that I have with her. She's funny. So are her cats. You've probably seen them on my videos. They do pop in here occasionally. I'm good unless they jump on my back. All right, let's see what else I want to bring up. If you guys are okay, if you need to go to bed, I totally understand that. It's getting late, but I want to stay on here for some of the late night people, and just really to take a minute to be grateful and remind myself that they're bigger, way bigger people than me, bigger fish, bigger everything. Excuse me. Mm, I'm just seeing what we should talk about. This is talking about closing doors and opening doors. There's something here about that. You can you can close doors in your universe where you are really hurt, and you can lock them and bolt them and bar them, whatever it is that you need to do to feel safe. Okay, and it says here in this book is great. I'm always it's called Good Enough. Good Enough by Kate Ballard and Jessica Ritchie. Um, it's 40-ish devotionals for a life of imperfection. And I'm always picking up books at thrift stores with I find great authors. Here, thank you guys. This is a beautiful book. But it says here, may you, dear one, find comfort from places and people you don't anticipate who remind you that you are not alone. You may be saying goodbye to something or someone dear, but something new will be born. I cannot promise it will replace what was there, and I won't try to tell you it will always be better. But I do believe we can find beauty, meaning, and truth right where we stand, in our transitions, and our hellos, and our goodbyes. And yes, even on the other side. That's very profound. Also, there was a thing, so I was reading this coming through. Is it Job? It's what I'm hearing is I have learned to be content in whatever state I'm in, and I want to say that's in I don't know which book it's in. Yes, I can hear you, Danny Ray. I'll get better about that. But read the book of Job, because it's like sometimes God lets terrible things happen. It's a great book to read it to people as test of faith, honestly. And but I think that the thing I find the most beautiful about the book of Job is like, uh, when he's questioning God, and God says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 who are you to question me? Back up the cart." I put the clouds in the sky. I tell the sun when to rise. The waves in the ocean. You know, and it's like that in our lives. Who are we to question God? Today's one of those days where I'm like, give it to God. I'm like, no. And then I'm like, yes, because sometimes that the only way that it's going to work out in your favor, and that, don't take that wrong, is that you give it to God and totally release it. And then when you do that, which is very hard for me to do, and I'm sure it's hard for a lot of you to do, but when you do that, that's when you get the very best outcome, because we're not God, and if we give it to God, God will take care of it. Trust me. Yeah. So that is what I have for you. I've been on just over an hour and 11 seconds, about 13 now. Anyway, I appreciate you guys listening to me. I hope it resonated with you. If you want to book a reading with me, just email me at share peace and love 1314. No, share more 1314 at gmail.com. But it should be in the description, so just do that. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Sorry. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great and lovely night. And thank you for the thumbs up and the comments and things. You guys are wonderful. I hope it resonated. If I missed anybody, reach out to me in my comments and I will get back with you. Thank you. Peace out, guys. I'm done.